I get a lot of people asking me how we were blessed to walk away from corporate America in our early 30s. Well, listen, I don't want to keep that a secret. I want to share it with the world. And so maybe you're listening to this podcast and you're trying to figure out, how do I even get started on my journey of entrepreneurship and getting to a level of freedom? Well, text the word freedom to 737 777 9909. Enter your information in, and we look forward to sharing some information with you. A proven system with small overhead, right? That you can do part-time, spare time, right from the comfort of your home, and have amazing mentors, coaches, and a community of entrepreneurs who are willing to support you and help you on your journey to freedom. Welcome to Code Freedom. I'm your host, Eddie Bales. Have you ever felt stuck? Have you ever felt like there's got to be more than life than the reality that you see every day? Tune in weekly, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays as we crack the codes to freedom in every area of your life. Welcome to Code Freedom. This is your host, Eddie Bales, and this is episode 219. And today I want to celebrate the Code Freedom podcast for its 2-year anniversary. That's right. We started the podcast in 2021 on my birthday, January 14th. Just celebrated my 41st birthday. I like to call it 41. That's WON, right? And so, listen, we're excited because this is we're 2 years in the game, and it's been an incredible journey. Right now, 219 episodes. Blows my mind just to think about it. And I just want to reflect. I'm just curious. I love to hear from you all. What are some of your favorite episodes? One of the biggest things that we want to do is we want to help you on your journey to freedom. We want to help you to have freedom in every area of your life, whether it be spiritually, financially, relationship wise. And relationship, it can go so many facets. We're talking with your kid, with your spouse, with your family, business relationships, career relationships, things of that nature. So, this podcast really can transcend over several different areas as it relates to freedom, health freedom, mental freedom. The last podcast, 218, we talked about meditation. And trust me, guys, I'm going to get someone on the line who can talk to you about meditation from a higher level than I could because I'm somewhat of a newbie, right? But again, I'm just excited because first off, you guys have stayed on the journey with me. We have folks who listen in from all over the world, and that just means the world to me. And right now we also have our Code Freedom Facebook page where you can tune in and connect with us. We want to engage with you because I want to hear from you. It's me talking to you, but I want to hear from you, right? I want to know what your thoughts are, and I just want to know. I just want to connect and bond with the listeners and the audience, and eventually I have a big vision for this podcast. So, it started off honestly because I wanted to leave a legacy for my family, for my children that I don't even have yet, right? And we're doing that, and that's still the highest priority. But if we're gonna do it, we got to do it big, right? And that's just the way I see it. Is that we want to take this to a whole nother level. And I'm not going to kind of go over all the things that I see, but I see some big things for the Code Freedom podcast. Can you guys? I just throw this out there. Can you imagine us having some live events where you get a chance to meet some of the people who we interview across the country? Right? I mean, I'm telling you, I have a big vision of it because I'm just excited. God's giving it to me, and I just want to be a good steward over it. So, hey, I'm gonna just be candid with you. It hasn't always been easy. Sometimes I don't even know what to talk about, right? But I always ask the Holy Spirit to guide me because I don't want it to be about me. I want to be able to just be a vessel, honestly, so that I can pour into others, and also be able to bring people to the show that can pour. So I'm very sensitive about who we bring on the show. Uh, I'm very careful about who we bring on the show because I trust. I have nothing but great intentions for the audience, and I want to make sure that the audience is being fed and that the Code Freedom audience, is getting exactly what they need. And so again, I just want to just say here today on this episode, really more than anything, just thank you for being with us. like I said, 219 episodes wasn't easy. There's times where I was like, "Hey, what am I doing?" you know. But that's any journey, and that's the true journey of freedom. Is as you take that journey, you have some doubts. Sometimes you have some crazy thoughts. You have some ups, you have some downs, you have some highs, you have some lows, peaks, and you have some valleys. But you just got to stay consistent and keep going. And that's one thing that I'm fairly good at in most areas is being consistent. Once I set my mind to something, I'm on it. And I want you to be that way too. I want you to say, hey, it may not be perfect all the time, but I'm gonna stay consistent. I'm gonna stay strong enough, long enough. I'm gonna go through the pain. I'm gonna go through the hurdles. I'm gonna go through the ups and downs. I'm gonna go through all the feelings that you may have of, man, why am I doing this? Or this isn't working the way I want it to work, or whatever. I want you to go through all of that just to come out as a victor on the other side, because you're not the victim, you are the victor. And I'm just excited about not only where we're coming with this podcast, but I'm excited about your journey. I love to hear some success stories from you all too. I want to hear how things are going in your world on your journey to freedom. But excited that we even had the opportunity and the privilege to be able to do this for a good 2 years, right? And we're not going to slow down. Like I said, I see the big vision, and we're going to make this thing bigger than you even ever thought. So, hey, thank you. Congratulations on being here for our 2 year anniversary. Code Freedom is 2 years old, right? But we are in full force. So thank you all so much. That's really the biggest thing I wanted to say today. I mean, of course, I could have came with a topic, but my biggest thing is I just wanted to share my heart. I wanted to share that we appreciate you. And listen, if you know someone who you think they can benefit from listening to this podcast, hey, feel free to share it. Screenshot this episode on your device right now and screenshot it. Screenshot it and tag me. I mean, on Instagram or Facebook or whatever platform. And I appreciate those of you who have already. But hey, I want to hear from you all. I want to, if you feel led to give us a rating on Apple, or any other platform that allow you to rate. I know Google doesn't really have a way where you can rate, but hey, give us a 5-star rating, because we want to make sure that we continue to get pushed up in the podcast ratings and things of that nature, so that we can be streamed to even more places, and so that more people can hear and know about what we're doing. Because it's a mission. This is a mission for me to help you to reach the levels of freedom that you deserve. It's a mission for me, right? It's bigger than me. And so I'm gonna deliver, I'm gonna do whatever I need to do. And we're just excited again. I know I said excited like probably 8 times, but I do that sometimes. When I'm really excited, I say excited a lot. So anyway, I'm not gonna say that word anymore. But just know that I love you all. I appreciate you all so much, more than you could ever know. And hey, the best is yet to come. Thanks for tuning in. Happy birthday, Code Freedom. God bless. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys for listening. Definitely feel free to take a screenshot of this episode, tag me in it on Instagram or Facebook or wherever you find me on social media. I would love to give you a shout out. Hey, you might even get a prize. Who knows? But excited that you had a chance to take a listen. I hope you got a lot of value. And definitely feel free to give us 5 stars as well as a review. Show us some love, and we appreciate you. God bless you all, and see you all over the top.